time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Trojans offense will have the football first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about...
He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the pressure. Crosses the 45. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defense. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making...
Brings into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He'll get rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Norton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Got a man. It's Bond. The Hoosiers get it past the sticks.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
1
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going up top again. That's caught. It's caught. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Paul.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down across the 45. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab on the left. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Third down play from the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And this one is perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up 4th.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lane. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Running into the open space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
27, USC, 14.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And the Trojans will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. There he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st and goal, USC.
Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Brings him to the open. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air. It's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Norton. And they get him down.
those out routes are timing routes, right? He's going to go upfield, stick his foot in the ground, and you know he's going straight towards the sideline, and I'm going to lead him right towards the sideline. Great throw, great catch.
The Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give is to Smith. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to put...
Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Trojans are flying down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. On the run, it's Beebe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Puts it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete on the right side.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Under fire. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Powers through the defender. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him, turns it loose deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late.
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he puts through the extra point.
Indiana, 33.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured.
There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throwing right. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Beebe. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to keep it in the air.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. And they spike it to stop the clock. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He wants to throw it. Let's it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running back searching for a hole. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Has to get there to move the sticks. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.